Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. This week on the Magic Roundabout we have got something a little bit different. We've got a Corgi Toys TK Bedford Giraffe transport truck. There you go. So this is quite dirty and a bit mucky. While you're watching this go around and having a look at it, checking it out, I'd just like to thank all the friends of the channel for sticking with me and staying the course. Thanks very much. Any new friends joining, I hope you stick around, because I do a various amount of different things: corgis, dinkies, king size matchbox and so on. Right, that being said, let's get off the magic, get it on a bench and have a bloody good look at it. Here we are then, on the bench. Right, let's get these two out of here. One of these came with it. I can't remember which one it is now. This one, I think, this came with it. I don't know if this is the original one or not. I ain't got a clue. Nothing stamped on it anywhere, so I don't know. This one I got from a toy shop. It's quite nice. This one, it came with a set of 3. Came with a lion and something else. Can't remember what it is now. A hippo, perhaps, I think, or a rhinoceros, one or the other. So I thought they'll go together. Mother and daughter, or dad and son, whichever. So there you go with them. Truck itself, it's a TK cab. It's got the mirrors in it, or on it. Glass is in good condition, as you can see. It's got the right size tyres on it. I think it's a 20mm treaded. These, I've got replacements coming, because these, I did try and clean these up a little bit, but because they're stickers, they're not taking it. So they're no good. As you can see it coming off there. It's got the working tailgate, which is a bonus. So there's nothing to replace in here. So that's good. That's just plastic. So that just wants a good clean up, a good clean up. So really, that's what we got. It's part of the chipafeild circus set. I've got the big crane over there with the lions and tiger thing in it. I want to do this first. As you can see by the picture that we're on the tablet this time. But I'm working away. I'm doing the help my friend do a I'm going to say restore his house, but he's renovating his new house. Well, it's not new, it's an old house, but he's renovating it. So he's asked me for my help for a few days. So this will be out on a Wednesday when I won't. Hopefully I'll be back, but I'm just doing this in time. So that's why I'm doing it now. I wanted to pick this one because it's fairly straightforward. Okay. Right, that being said, let's get on with it. So we need to drill out a rivet here for the base plate. And then I presume, because there's a rivet in there at the back, and hopefully we'll be able to get that off without too much aggravation. I don't know why that is there. I have looked around and I can't see why that is there. I've looked on Google Images. I don't know why it's there. What reason they've done that for. So I don't know. Okay, get the tools out, get it apart. Okay, as you can see, got my drills, done my drilling. There's only one rivet in there. Mushroom that out. Lift it up, pull it out from the front. It's got a little tab on the front there. So that's okay. It's got the interior, so we'll just drop that out. There's no rivet on the glass, so that should come straight out. Which is another bonus. We're doing well there. And there's the mirrors. They come out as well, because I think they go, yeah, they sit in there somewhere. Something like that. We'll do that when we come get back to put it back together again. We'll get the tyres off it. We'll get the tyres off it. There you go. Let's just check these. I think I'm sure they're 20mm tyres. Positive. 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. That's 20mm there. Actually, 15. You probably get away with 17s on there. Yeah, 17s. No, what we're doing 17, 8. Yeah. Well, these are 19s actually. They're measuring at 19. So, and I think, you know, I don't think you can get 19s. You have to go at 20s. Okay, I'm not 100% sure because I know they used to work in imperial, now they're metric, so the metric equivalent probably would be 20mm suspension on there. You can either leave them on, take the hubs off if you want, grind them off there. Excuse my fingers, I've been doing a bit of other work. Grind them off there, or you can spread that if you want to spread that. I mean, I have done these before. You can spread that there with a screwdriver. You can spread it and pull the wire out and then pinch it back up the set of pliers if you want to. I mean, that's the choice is yours. So you can spread that out and that'll come out like that without bending it. Same with the back. It's up to you what you do with it. It's your choice. Right, now let's have a look. We've got that there. Ah, that's all right, doesn't it? That post got a bit chewed up there. That's no problem because we go down to the shoulder anyway. That'll all be filed off. Yes, this looks like it's just, if you look carefully, you can just see it's just a peg and it's just been knocked over, hammered over by the look of it. So if we got a screwdriver or something underneath there, you should be able to lift that up carefully. It's coming up, looks like it's probably brass. You're going to have to just lift that up. You see it's coming up. Yeah, get both sides up and that should, that'll come through there. Be careful how you do it, you don't smash this thing while you're doing it. But I'm trying to do it on camera and it's a bit bloody awkward. I'm just levering that up. Probably take me a while to get this levered up. Can't really get the pliers underneath it. It's coming now. Once you've got it up, you can straighten it out after. There she goes. It's coming up now. That looks like a bit of a cowboy job getting this out of here, but sometimes you have to do these things to make them work. I might be able to get these on it now. Let's have a look. Don't want to chewing it up too much because you've got to put it back in. Just enough to get it through the hole. Well, there's no saying you can't excuse me. Oh dear, a bit of dust. It's coming, but it's you've got to be careful you don't put your screwdriver through the bottom. Let me just finish this off and I'll do it. So you know what I've got to do. You've got to bring that curve up and push it through the hole. Well, unfortunately, people, that was a fail. This just fell apart. It's obviously got rusty and it fell apart. I couldn't, I tapped it and tried to be careful as I could, but it was a fail. But anyway, I got it out. Without, I was more concerned about not breaking this. So to get this, once that pin's out, you can lift and separate. It's got two lugs what go in the back. Sit like that. In fact, they sit in the back window. Yeah, they go through and locate in the back window there. You can just see them through there. If I move it around a bit, they go in there. So that's that off. We can give that a good scrubbing and a cleaning. I don't think that, I'm not going to risk taking that out of there. I'm going to leave that because it's liable to be brittle, it'll break, so that can stay in the place. It doesn't going to get painted. It's going to be scrubbed up in some warm soapy water. Okay, so that's that bit, and that's that. We're stripped now. That's it. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll find a replacement pin. I'll either use a big rivet or another pin. But yeah, it just, I unfolded it like I was doing at the bottom, but that was not a problem. I started tapping it through. It was coming. It got a bit stuck. So I dropped the tailgate, and I managed to manoeuvre it. It was 3/4 of the way out, but then it was at it. So I'm not too fussed about it. It's just a shame it didn't come out in one piece. But I'll find something to locate that back in there. All right. Yeah, but there's nothing there. So you see that bullseye ring there. When you turn it up that way, it's got that on it. So I don't quite know why they've done that. But anyway, that's it. So as for the stripper, I'll get these wheels off here. That's for soapy water. So I'll put all them together in there. They'll all go in the soapy water. And these will go in the stripper. I'll put them in, I'll wash them as well. Okay. Alrighty then, we're out the caustic. Come out pretty good. This actually took less than 3 minutes for this paint to come off. Seriously, it just went bosh, gone, finished. So, while I brushed it down, I've gone over the bumper, smooth it out with a file and sandpaper. And these headlights I find on these Corgi TKs, they stick out a bit too much. So what I tend to do is just flatten them off a little bit with the file. You can see, just there, flatten them off a little bit, so they're not sticking out so proud. Unfortunately, the badge on the front, you can just make it out. So we'll see if we can do something with that. I mean, this camera is close up, so, you know, in real life, you can barely see that. But yeah, so it's not too bad. I removed the casting line there and there, best I can, because it's a bit awkward getting in there. So that's ready for primer, and obviously the base. Okay, so they're ready for primer. Now, I want to talk to you about this. I'll give this a good clean up. It's been in the washer, cleaned up. Obviously, it comes with a sticky label on there, and I'm going to replace this with a decal, which I've got. So obviously getting the label off, sometimes you get sticky residue. Now, what I found to get rid of it, if you can get some, is this sticky stuff remover. You can get it fairly easily. I think places like the Range and Hobby Shops sell it. It's quite powerful stuff. It gets rid of chewing gum, tar and stuff. I've used it on several different things. I use it on my caravan when I took a sticker off, and it was quite good. Now it says here how to do it. Remove as much as the glossy part of them. You can pause that if you want to. So basically what I do, I've just done the other side. I've just done that side. See, nice and clean now, look. So what I basically do, what I do anyway, is get a bit of it, put a little bit in a container, like that. You don't want much. Just dip the cotton bud in it. And just go over it. You don't want to put massive amount, you don't want to flood it. Alright, and just work your way on it. Like that. It doesn't come off instantly, you've got to leave it for about 5-10 minutes. some bits come off straight away, but it's always best. It makes it easier for yourself if you leave it for a while. I'm out of camera shot here, sorry. So I find this doesn't melt the plastic. I think if you put nail varnish remover on it, it might damage the plastic. But that, and I leave it like that on there for about 10 minutes. Okay, or you can leave it for less than that. Try 5-6 minutes, come back and test it. And then all I did then was got the other end of the cotton bud, wiped it off, got a cloth and cleaned it, and it comes up like that. Look, so they are. Top tip, and it's desolvent, sticky stuff remover, chewing gum, tire adhesives, wax, wet paint, sticky tape, label residue, grains, grease, grime, shoe polish, scuff marks, sealant and more. There you go. That's it. Danger. It's got a warning label with it. Okay. So there again, like everything else, be careful how you use it. Right. There you go. So now it's a priming and painting stage. Okay then, that's all painted, lacquered, quite nice. And what I've done here, because I did it off camera, because the lettering is so small on these Corgi TKs. I actually sat here with a very sharp brand new scalpel blade and I scraped that off, that Bedford, because painting it would have been, I did try and paint it, but it wasn't having it. So I scraped it off and it took me a long time. I scraped off the badge and repainted that the best I can. It wasn't a great definition, but I think it's okay. So now just got to paint the grille, the bumper and the lights. Okay, so that's that done. The chassis is all done. Wheels polished, new tyres on. Well, the original tyres back on, sorry. That's done. And the windscreen is all cleaned up. So that's done. So we just got to do this detailing now. I'm in the shed this morning. I've got the fire on, but it's still flipping cold. It's about 1 degree, I think. So we'll have a give this a go. Right. So I'm this on the tablet. So we'll see what this grill, as you can see. I mean, I haven't put a lot of paint on there purposely, but the details are very, very faint on here. Very, very faint. It's a shame, really, because it just makes it a bit awkward to paint it correctly. So I don't really want to look through. So I'm going to be doing this off to the side because I'm on my tablet and you don't really get. I don't like to look through the camera when I'm painting. And it doesn't want a lot of paint on here. So I'm going to spread this out. Best I can. Best I can. There we go. I'm just going to give it a light coat just first to get the shape. I'm flipping hands are freezing. There we go. Right, we're getting there with it. We're getting there with it. Right, got a few little bits and bobs in the corner to do. Nice and accurate. It's very faint, so you have to be very careful on this one. I'm being very quiet, not yakking too much, because I'm trying to concentrate and trace the lines through. Oh, I think we're nearly done there. I'll come back to that in a second. I'm just going to quickly pop the lights, and then I'll come back and finish the grill. Right, we're going to finish this off now. Okay, because it's going to take too long. I've been on it 6 minutes, so I'm going to finish the grill off and the lights and the bumper. Okay, details are painted. There you go, bumper, lights, side lights, door handles and fittings on the side, because these circus trucks were usually kept in very, very good condition and had a bit of bling on them. So I've done a bit of chrome work on the hinges and the handles, the chrome step there and there. I've chromed the mirrors. And if you notice, I put the back on. Now, I was trying to work out, to see what I had to attach the back on, because that pin was broken. And I thought, well, and I was messing about, and I thought I'd try something. And what I've used is a rivet, pot rivet. Oh, these are pretty cheap. You get these anywhere. You get the different sizes. And I was messing about and said, well, if I do this, but I was a bit concerned about using that, because the amount of pressure putting on it, and I didn't want to crack the bottom. So I took it apart, and there is a spring in there at the back there. You can release the pressure. So that's what I did, and I released the pressure. So it was all like trial and error, and I didn't want to mess it about. So it's on. So if you do manage to knacker that like I did, and if you've got one of these, take the pressure off the spring about 3 turns, and it goes on okay. There you go. Nice, neat job. So that's on now. Okay, then. So we're really at that stage of assembly. I think I might stick the decals on next, actually, on the side there, and then we'll get it together, because it's not going to take long to put this together. So I'll get the water out, and we'll get the decals on. Okay, let's get some decals on here then. Because they're black square, I've had to cut them out. So we're going to drop a bit of water on there. Lift her up. We got the wrong tweezers. I need a better pair of tweezers than that. There you go. These could do with it being a bit longer, actually. So that's that. Get the water out of them. Try and centralise it best you can. There you go. That's that one then. And do the same with the other side. And then we've got this on. Once you put this on, it's more dinner time. My missus is just giving me the heads up. So one thing, don't be late for dinner. There you go, get the water out of it. Give it a roll. Check it's level. Yeah, it's spaced out about right. There you go. Oh, but while I was at it, I put a number plate on the back there. I've used a private plate, ply 69. I didn't have the actual year that I wanted. Okay, so I think then it's going to be assembly time. Okay, that's the details all painted, as you can see. So what I'm doing now, I've drilled, if you can see, I've drilled 2 holes in the body, one there, one there. I'm going to make some indicators, because these indicators stuck out on there. What I'm going to use is this pin, the ball on the end, yeah. Put it in my pin vise, yeah, if I can see. Put it in my pin vise, and use my Dremel grinder. Get the right pin vise. I can't remember which one it is now. Ah, this one, isn't it? So I've got the wrong pin vise. I want one in a minute. Hold on. Wait one, chaps. Yeah. What I do then is get me. I'm just going to give you a quick demo because it's a bit noisy. And just got my grinding piece on there. And what I'm doing is grinding the flat on both sides. See it becoming flat now on one side. Well, what you do that on both sides. And here's one I finished earlier. It's on here a minute. Hold on just a second. Then you got to push the pin in, measure it, and cut it to length. Okay. Put a black surround around it, like a rubber surround around it, and then that'll super glue in there. Okay, So that's how you make these for these. I mean, some of these TKs had oblong indicators and some didn't. So this is going to be one what didn't. Okay then, assembly time. Yeah, there's the indicators. Not too bad. Right, let's get this bad boy back together. I'm trying to work around the camera here. It's going to be a bit awkward here. So I'll go off to the side a little bit just here. First of all, get your wing mirrors in. Make sure they go the right way around. They fit in there. Like so. Just like that. And your window unit should just drop in there. Hopefully. Right, so they sit over the top. Might want a bit of jiggery pokery to get them in there. Yeah, that's it. They're in. Then your interior. Drop that in. And your base. And don't forget to paint your tag red. There. Try and get this camera a bit out of the way a little bit. Yeah, so that should be over your alt. Bit of the old super duper. In there. And your rivet. And a poke down. There you go. Job done. Leave it there for a second. And we get it on the old magic. This is what we started with. Corgi toys, chipafeild circus, giraffe transport truck. Now you can see how it all finished up. Bum ba da bum, ba da bum bum ba da bum bum bum. Here we go then. Corgi toys, chipafeild circus, giraffe truck, or whatever, with the mum and dad, or oh, mum and dad, idiot, mum and baby, I presume. All done. Some details, extra details done on there. All spruced up and cleaned up. There you go. Everything's going according to plan. Just drop that down so you can see. There you go. That's it. Not bad, a bit tricky getting them wing mirrors back in, lining up with that windscreen unit, but we got there in the end. I'll put a bit of chrome paint on the back of the mirrors so you could look like real ones, and the indicators look alright on it. Yeah. So there you go. Well, that's another one done. Thanks for watching. It's much appreciated. Look forward to your comments. And I'll see you next week with another restoration. So, bye for now. Take care of yourselves. And we'll see you later. Bye for now.